This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Classic novel spoilers. The elements. World geography. Letters. I need more space. And state the park's state. Player 1, start us. Swiss scientist creates monster that craves bride. Scientist makes and destroys bride. Scientist dies. Monster mourns. Yes, player 1? Yep. Player 1. Pick. Raskolnikov murders an old woman. Raskolnikov confesses and is sentenced to 8 years in Siberia. It's player 1. Yes. Player 1. Constance marries paralyzed Sir Clifford, has an affair with the gamekeeper, gets pregnant, awaits divorce and new life. Okay, player 1. That is correct. Player 1. Heathcliff is raised in the Earnshaw home, falls for Cathy, love thwarted, both die. Okay, player 1. That is correct. Player 1. Itinerant workers George and Lenny dream of owning a ranch. Lenny accidentally kills a girl. George kills Lenny. Yes, player 1? Yes. Player 1, back to you. Because sound travels 2.7 times faster in this gas than in air, inhaling it makes your voice higher. Okay, player 2.
Yeah!
Right. Player 2. Neon, argon, and radon are among these gases formerly called rare or inert. Let's hear it, player 1. That is correct. Player 1. Superman knows its atomic number is 36. Yes, player 1? Good. You again, player 1. This very hard metal is named for the children of Uranus and Gaia. Player 2. Good for you. Player 2. Harold Crotto and others found this common element had a new molecular form, the fullerene. Yes, player 1? You are correct. Player 1, start us. Melbourne is in the Australian state named for this woman, a friend of Viscount Melbourne. It's player 3. Good. Player 3, here's Jimmy with the clue.
Victor Hugo described the tide rising as swiftly as a galloping horse here at Mont Saint-Michel in this country.
Player 1?
Yeah!
Right. Player 1? Paulistas live in a large city in this large South American country. It's player 1. Good. Player 1. This country's Grand Canal ends at the port of Hangzhou. It's player 3. Correct. Player 3. It's Africa's highest mount that shares its name with a country. Okay, player 2. Right. Player 2. Where do we start? It equals a 2.0 GPA. Yes, player 1? Good. A lot of clue. It stands for a metric unit equal to about a quarter gallon. It's player 2. That's it. Player 2. It's the 21st letter of our alphabet. Okay, player 2. That's it. Select again. In Morse code, it's 3 dots. Okay, player 1. Right you are. Player 1. It's the Daily Double. And you have the lead. Player 1, please select your wager. All right, here's your clue. If your trademark application is okayed, you can follow the trademarked item with this letter in a circle. Congratulations, you're still in first, player 1. Player 1, you pick again. At KFC, you can lunch on chicken. At KSC, this place, you can lunch with an astronaut. Player 2. Hey, you're right. Where do we begin? This Mattel doll became an astronaut in 1965, perhaps inspiring the young Sally Ride. It's player 3. You are correct. Player 3. Now available again, Quisp, which has a space alien mascot, is a type of this breakfast food. Player 3. Good. Player 3. This TV series wasn't about the Swiss Family Robinson, but the Space Family Robinson. Okay, player 2. Yeah, good. Player 2. This 1956 film was a sci-fi version of The Tempest. Robbie the Robot was inspired by Ariel. Let's hear it, player 3. Correct. Player 3, where do we start? Longhorn Cavern State Park. Yes, player 3. That's right, way to go. Player 3, San Simeon State Park. Player 2. Right. Player 2, Manatee Springs State Park. Yes, player 2. Yeah. That's right, way to go. We return to you, Cumberland Falls State Resort Park. Okay, player 3. Correct. And now the $1,000 clue. Crater of Diamonds State Park. Let's hear it, player 2. That's correct. Okay, we have player 3 in third place, which means that player 3 will go first in the Double Jeopardy round. Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are Sports Illustrated Magic Numbers. What doesn't belong? Tea time. What a gem. Literary country settings. And beekeeping. Player 3, you're in command of the board as we continue right now. Baseball, 4,192 hits. Player 1. That is correct. Player 1, hockey, 92 goals. Yes, player 1. You are correct. Answer, the first of the daily doubles. You are in the lead right now. How much are you going to wager? Okay, here is the clue. Baseball, 2,131 consecutive games. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. Player 1, track and field, 29 feet, 2.5 inches. Okay, player 1. Yep. Select again. Football, 63 yards. Yes, player 2. Yep. Where do we begin, player 2? Woodwinds, French horn, bassoon, oboe. It's player 3. That is correct. Player 3. Balkan countries, Albania, Latvia, Croatia. Let's hear it, player 2. Yeah! Right. A lot of clues. U.S. Veeps, Charles Curtis, Charles Wellman, Charles Dawes. Let's hear it, player 2. Yeah! Hey, you're right. Select again. The Bible, Moabites, Luddites, Ephraimites. Yes, player 3. Right. Okay, let's get back in. British Prime Ministers, Palmerston, Chambers, Gladstone. Okay, player 1. You are correct. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 1. It's the T in ATM, or physicist Edward. Player 2. Right you are. A lot of clues. It can mean to veer or to go sour as applied to milk. Okay, player 1. Good. All right, let's... Another name for a billy club or a policeman's baton. Yes, player 1. Correct. You get to pick again. It's a sustained pull applied mechanically to correct fractured or dislocated bones. Okay, player 2. Good. Okay, let's get back. In some religious beliefs, it's the process of transference of a soul into another body at death. Player 3. That's it. A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player 3. This greenish-blue gem is so popular in the Southwest that it has its own museum in Albuquerque. Let's hear it, player 1. Yep. Where do we begin? Also known as chrysoberyl, when cut a certain way, this gem produces a streak of light resembling the pupil of a certain animal. Yes, player 3? Good. Player 3. Often a lemony color, this variety of quartz has a name derived from the type of fruit that a lemon is. Okay, player 3. Correct. Player 3. Pick again. Silent screen star Mary Pickford bequeathed the Star of Bombay, a 182-carat one of these gems, to the Smithsonian. It's player 1. Hey, you're right. Where do we begin, player 1? Answer. The other Daily Double. You are in the lead right now. What are you going to wager? All right, here's your clue. Utah's official state gem is this stone that's often golden, but can be pink or blue. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. Please pick again, player 1. The Treasure of the Sierra Madre, 1927. Player 2. Right you are. Player 2. Steppenwolf, 1929. Player 2. Good. Player 2. Walkabout, 1959. Okay, player 2. That is correct. Please pick again. The Jewel in the Crown, 1966. Player 2. Right. Player 2. The Stranger, 1942. It's player 3. Yep. Player 3, you start. This term for a group of bees refers specifically to the group that flies from the hive to form a new colony. Yes, player 2. Right. Okay, let's get back. Drones don't sting, and queens only sting other queens. So only worry about these bees, 95% of a hive's population. Player 3? Right. Player 3. Honey is produced by the evaporation of this drink of the gods that bees collect from flowers and then regurgitate. It's player 3. That's it. You again, player 3. Glands on a bee's abdomen convert the sugar in honey to this building material. Player 2. That is correct. And the last clue for $2,000. A major concern for beekeepers is CCD, this disorder. Player 3? Right. Congratulations to all of you. You'll be continuing on to Final Jeopardy when we come back. Here's the Final Jeopardy category. Historic New York City. You need to select your wager. This is a good category. Here's the clue for you. The USA's first Labor Day parade in 1882 went from City Hall to this square just north of 14th Street. Your response? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? What did you say? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? Let's see your response. And that correct response will add...
Yeah!
Player one, congratulations to you. So long.